Okay, so now we want to talk about the dial caliper readings and how to read a dial caliper. All right, now what you want to always do is make a short little space of templates for dial calipers, something to be able to fill in. So what we're going to do is anytime you see dial calipers, I want you to do blank, dot, blank, blank, blank. Okay, that's how we're going to fill these in. And what we have is any big numbers that it passes, like that one here, that's a big number there, those would be going in this spot. Okay, any smaller numbers, like the ones you see here, all the way across, all right, all those over there too, would go in there. Then finally, you have this area here, and this will be the dial, where you would read what you have on the dial. Okay? So let's read this one. Now for this one here, we have our, so we start with filling in, we just go from left to right, big numbers to small numbers. So let's see what we got for big numbers. What is the biggest number it passes? The rule is, we're looking at this piece right here, okay? So what is the biggest number that it passes? All right, the biggest number it passes, or the highest number of the bigs, is only a 0. So I would have, for my blank dot blank blank blank, the highest number so far on this one is just a 0. All right, so I've done the big. Now the small, what's the highest number that it passes with the small numbers? The highest number that it passes with the small numbers is only a 1. It did not pass, this line here did not pass that 2 yet. So the highest number is 1 for the small. Okay, now we go to the dial. And the needle of the dial is on 57. It's not up to 60 yet. It's past 55. It's 57. So I have 0.157 would be my answer for this question. Okay, now let's look at another one. Moving down. All right. This is a little trickier, but let's do our template again. So I have blank dot blank blank blank. Okay? Again, what is my highest big number that I pass? The highest big number I pass is 0, because I see the 3 here. We don't even see the other numbers. We are using this line. Okay, so far we only have a 0. All right, next up, does it pass the 5? That's a really good question. Does it pass 5? This is a trickier one, okay? What you should look at in this case is if we're not sure if this passes that 5 or not. It's really hard. We know it passes the 4, okay? So it's at least passing a 4 here. But we don't know if it passes a 5. In that case, you look at now the needle and the dial itself, and this is how we tell. If this needle is before the 0, it did not pass a line. If it had gone past the 0, it would have passed a line, and we would have been saying it's a 5, okay? But because this is before the 0, it has not passed that 5. So we cannot put 5 here. We can only put 4. Okay? Now we look at the rest of it, and where is the needle at? It's past a 90, past a 95. It is going to be 97. So 0.497 would be the answer to this dial caliper reading.